Cumulus Media Station.
Good morning, everyone.
We ready?
Live from the TXU Energy Studio.
The Roula and Ryan Show with Eric, featuring Special K and Sam.
All right, it's Sober October. Did you know that? We are in the third day of
Just 'cause it
Sober
rhymes?
October.
That's why. There's no
Everything's
reason.
got a rhyme.
It is a global annual challenge where you abstain from alcohol for the entire month. That means you can't even drop off on Halloween, the last day of the month.
It's not a problem.
The challenge encourages temporary abstinence to demonstrate that a sober lifestyle is doable, providing an opportunity to re-examine alcohol habits and discover other ways to handle your stress or celebrate without alcohol. And Kevin said he starts this on Sunday. Why?
Well, mine is for medical reasons, because when I got my colonoscopy, they wanted me to get on antibiotics that will clear up the inflammation inside of me. So unfortunately, I can't drink on this medication for 10 days, and it's supposed to taste like metal in my mouth.
Ew, if you do
yeah.
drink,
You don't want to.
Or just in general, you have a
In
metal
general,
metallic
he's like,
taste in your mouth.
thank you,
Just
doctor.
booze well or anything?
Anything. He's like, everything's going to taste like metal. I was like, for
Wow.
10 days.
What exactly is in this drug that
I
they're giving you?
know. I was
that's
like,
making
no,
everything
give
taste
me
like
the
metal?
enema. I'll do.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm sure they want to
Butt stuff.
clear up any kind of infection, but I think the whole problem
sucks.
is
I know.
it's like when you're being told something. Like, I don't think I've even had a drink in like 3 or 4 months at this point, but being told that I can't for the whole month, that's what makes it so
Which is
irritating.
ironic. This whole year you've caused me to drink.
Nah. Oh,
you.
don't be using excuses. You drink no matter what, Eric.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, that bourbon, that brown liquor.
I just wish people would stop drinking and buying booze so then I could buy it.
Oh, you
What do
want
you
to
mean?
hoard
All the
it?
good stuff.
What are you talking about? You have like 300 bottles of booze.
I know, but like the rich people.
He's down to $250
Yeah,
at this point.
I gave Sam 10 bottles. Her husband.
So you want to corner the market.
10 bottles.
I like the good stuff.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was
10
sober for
bottles.
like 9 months one time. Actually, it happened twice.
Twice.
God, how did you live?
I know. It was rough.
Was that hard or no? Because you're so into it with
you're
the baby.
so into it. People are like, oh, you can have a glass of wine. I just could never like live with myself if I did something to cause something to this baby.
Right,
it's
right,
like
right.
really you
Oh,
can't
yeah,
stay
of
away
course.
from it for
You
9
have your
months.
priorities in the right
Yeah, so
place.
twice
I
you were
applaud that.
Yeah.
Sober
twice.
October.
Right. Oh,
now it's
yeah.
October.
No,
okay,
I'm
so
not.
sometimes I find myself like excited, like, oh yeah, we're gonna have so much fun tonight. We'll have some drinks, whatever. And then I get to the party, and then I'm like, oh, I didn't really have a drink. Like last night was the first night of Greek Festival, and I was thinking, okay, well, my mom gave us a ride there, and we were gonna ride share home. Because I just was thinking it's going to be too hard to park, and let me just figure this out. And I've got the kids, and they're volunteering, blah, blah, blah. And so I was like, okay, well, since I'm not driving, I could probably enjoy one of these craft beers
Or some
that they've
wine.
curated just for the Greek Festival. And I was looking forward to the whole night. I was like, I'm going to have a beer. I'm going to have a beer. I'm going to have a beer. I'm going to have
Then
a
you
beer.
get tired and you're like,
And then I was
eh.
like, am I going to buy this beer? When am I going to buy this beer? So I finally bought one beer, and I had like half of one. And I was thinking, that's funny, because when I got here at 5, I was thinking, yes, I'm going to get a beer right away. No, I did not. I had half of a beer at like 8 o'clock. And I was like, all right, guess I'll tap in tonight then. You know, it's
So
like
you didn't do
you
it.
planned to drink and then you didn't really drink. And I had the craft beer for the sake of saying, I came here for this craft beer. I better buy
Was
one.
it made just for the festival? Or was that just...
I got to see which brewery they're using this year, but it's a Greek Festival brew. It says it has like that cool graffiti writing on it. The label is like a cool graffiti writing. And it says 59th Greek Festival. Anyway, so I don't know. I was excited to have that beer last night. And then, they have bottles of wine there. And I met my brother at the end, and he had like a half a bottle left. Was that 4 glasses if it's whole? So
Yeah.
2 glasses had been consumed.
Yes.
And then he's like, listen, we're not going to drink this. Do you want this? And I was like, no, but what are we doing with it? And I asked when I was leaving, can we take it home because it's corked? And they're like, yeah, you can take it home. I was like, okay. And I was like, actually, no. And then I saw somebody walking in that I knew. And I go, okay, I didn't poison it because we just were drinking from it, but I didn't have any of it. You want the rest of this bottle? And they're like, oh, yeah, I'll take it. So it's kind of cool. You can walk around with a bottle of wine.
Oh, yeah. Open
Yeah.
container
That is
does
cool.
not apply.
But I did not partake there either. I'm not doing Sober October, but maybe somebody listening can start that. You're 3 days in. You didn't even know you haven't had a drink yet.
Somebody said they're caffeine and alcohol free for 2 years and they feel fantastic. I feel like the caffeine would be harder.
That's what I got to go because I fell off
Those
the
headaches
wagon.
and stuff. I feel like caffeine.
Well, to avoid caffeine, Eric, is hard because think of everything that has caffeine in it
That's
you
what
might
I'm
not
saying.
know has caffeine.
booze,
Well,
I could
look
cut
at
booze.
look at me right now. Like for all those years, I had no caffeine, but then I started taking an antidepressant, which made me kind of tired in the morning. So
you
I'm
wanna
like,
wake up?
I started doing those 5-hour energy shots again.
You should try coffee.
I just hate coffee.
Yeah, but the
and they
5-hour
say
energy, you
they
don't
say
know what that
that's
is.
equivalent
Like,
to
what's
one.
in that?
Well, it's equivalent to 1 cup of coffee.
But my thing is coffee beans, and caffeine comes naturally from it. What's in the 5-hour
It's
energy?
caffeine and B12
You know what I'm saying?
and some vitamins.
I don't know about that.
I've never had one of those before.
Here's a secret surprise of caffeine. I've never had one either, Eric. You know how I've been on this Crystal Light kick for like a year and a half, this strawberry water that I can't be without?
Yes.
I did not realize until maybe 6 months ago that it has caffeine in it.
Oh, the one that
Which
you
one?
enjoy?
The one that I'm taking. If you have
'Cause there's
Crystal
other
Light,
ones
there's
that don't
all
have
these
caffeine.
different
Crystal Light has
flavors.
caffeine?
This
Certain ones.
strawberry Crystal Light, and I was
Yeah.
looking at the
That's so
container
weird. I didn't
because
know
my
that.
husband had that knee surgery, and he had to drink a lot of water, and I flavored the water for him because I was like, okay, well, it gets annoying sometimes. You drink so much water, and you're like, I need some flavor. So I was like, this tastes good, and then he was having a hard time sleeping, and he was like, is there caffeine in this?
no.
And I go, no.
Oh, man.
There's no way. It's Crystal Light. It's Crystal Light. How can it have
And then
caffeine?
you go, uh-oh.
And I'm looking at it, and I go, no way.
You
And
grab
it
the one
says
with the
on there-
caffeine.
Yeah, because there's a strawberry watermelon. I think they make like at
I'm
Walmart
sure
or
it's
something,
a
and that one
specially
doesn't have
made
any.
caffeinated version because
Yeah,
they
they do.
typically are not
heck are they?
caffeinated.
Here, they have ones
they're
with
not
vitamins
caffeinated.
too. I get
Yeah,
that
this one
for
says
Santi
it's
sometimes.
wild strawberry with caffeine.
Oh, okay.
Crystal Light with the little green ribbon says with caffeine.
How are you feeling after one of those?
I mean, I never noticed it before. And so,
You
but
should just
he
like
was-
open up the packet and just swallow it whole.
Yeah, just
Should I
see what
just
happens.
That's
snort
what,
it?
yeah, that's what people
Right
do
now,
as
I
like
know it
It tastes
pre-workout.
like a pixie
They
stick.
do that with like pre-workout. You don't have to snort it, but you just open it and just
Snort
like
it?
you just dry inhale it, and then
serious?
yes, that's what people do with pre-workout.
That can't be good
That
for
sounds
you.
like drugs.
I know.
Yeah,
It's
sounds like
basically gives you
hell,
the same
Sam?
high.
What the?
Are
This
you
is what
crazy?
cool people do at my gym.
No, that sounds really
bad.
wrong.
Cool
Bad.
people
And a
do
bad
this,
message.
okay?
Do not snort
See
it.
me outside of GNC, you know what I'm doing.
Yeah,
She's not
Right.
snorting it. She's
Sam, you know
swallowing
the
it.
mic is on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone just heard you say that.
Also being very dramatic.
Yeah.
I'm not legit doing this.
Now,
I
when
don't
you
know.
guys-
I don't know what to believe.
Well, probably
Pumpkin butt?
pre-baby.
Not sure.
Yeah, pumpkin, but we just found out you like to do that stuff.
Yeah.
Pumpkin butts.
Do what stuff,
What?
Eric? For those that are not familiar.
The butt stuff.
This
Just
is
because
not
you-
a raw
wait.
feed.
Pictures of the
That
butt.
was the day I had to leave early Wednesday. It was Wednesday in the 8 o'clock hour.
Yes.
So I did not hear this.
Well,
you
we
want to share it?
retold the story of Sam doing a naughty calendar for her then boyfriend, which then ended up in a family's calendar and not her own.
They mixed up the photos.
Right.
Yes.
And then this is the first time she gave us the full details of every month's theme. And for October, she wore orange,
Yeah.
how'd you
orange
say it?
undies, and for a pumpkin butt.
For a pumpkin butt.
Oh, God.
That's funny.
And then if you go to our KRB, I guess it was at Radio Rula on the post too, and I tagged
you
her.
put it, on your story. It was funny. Rilla
Wait.
found this pumpkin butt. Like
Oh.
a pumpkin, but it
That
looked
grew.
really like a butt.
I think your things are pretty classy. You showed us a few of them.
Yeah, they weren't naughty at all.
No, but I'm not posting them.
No.
No.
You should. I mean,
But they,
You don't have to be
I
ashamed
couldn't
about it,
find the
I'm just saying.
pumpkin butt one though. I don't
They
know why
weren't
I
like
decided-
R-rated or
no,
anything.
but it's like that we're gonna keep that for
PG?
the hubby. Yeah, we're gonna
Okay.
keep that.
But
for
it
him.
Well,
wasn't-
you didn't keep it for anybody because some family in Pennsylvania has it, and they got divorced
they weren't
over it.
supposed to get it.
The
but
joke is the family photo
Who
was
is
on
this woman?
right. The family photo was on the top of the calendar for this family, and inside were Sam's boudoir photos. And
Oh,
Sam got the calendar that had
God.
the family photos inside, and her boudoir photo as the cover.
Some kid did that on purpose that
Yeah,
worked
oh,
at
yeah.
that store.
I don't know.
He
But
thought
the
he'd have
family
fun.
photos, like they even had like memory lane, and it was like pictures of them.
Yeah, what were they doing?
They were out in the forest taking like legit family photos, and their kids were in the pictures.
Oh.
Gosh.
Oh, man.
But
I
Sam's
wish I
pumpkin
would
butts
have
on the
kept
cover.
their calendar.
Yeah.
That would have been great.
All right. Well, coming up next, we're going to check in with the listener line. If you've called it 713-278-VENT, that's 8368. You could be the star of this next segment.
We're going to start with a guy who basically is saying, look, ladies, I hear you calling in all the time how difficult it is to date in 2025. It's no picnic for us either.
That's true. We don't hear it from guys. We usually hear girls complain
Yeah, because,
about the guys.
Oh, it's true because
Yeah.
what guys are doing on these dating apps. Okay, we'll hear it next on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
To check in with Listener Line.
You have 912 messages.
Screw you, clown.
You are a know-it-all, know-nothing. Really?
Really?
104.1 KRB.
The number is 713-278-VENT. Now, listen, you can keep that as a contact and call it the listener line because when you listen to our show later in the day on podcast or whenever the mood moves you, you can make comments, compliments, complaints
Or something
on
happens
that call.
Yep.
during the weekend. You got something
Sure.
going on, or you You want to say something? I love those too.
Oh, especially when you've been drinking.
Oh, yeah. Let your
always
true
the
feelings
fun.
out.
But we did have, I want to start with this guy because we do have a lot of women call into the show who really express how difficult it is to date in 2025. Well, he's got his take on it as well.
Hey, Roula, Ryan, and Eric. My name is Mark. I hear women call into your show all the time about how hard it is to date. I completely understand. It is really hard to date, but it's really hard for us guys too. We're on these apps. We're trying to find the person of our hopes and dreams, and yet you've got to check all these boxes. Do you have the right career? Do you have the right sense of humor? Do you have the right style of dressing? The right Spotify list? It's all of it. And then on top of that, we've got to try to impress with a creative but not intimidating or creepy first date. And it just seems like a lot. And I'm trying not to lose hope, and I won't lose hope. I do see couples walking around holding hands, and I just wonder how they did it, how they cracked some secret code that I hope to be handed one day. Thanks for listening, guys.
It's true, though. When you're
How do you
single,
hold hands?
I think that's when you notice the most how happy everyone else is.
I want my son to move here just because there's so many choices. Like,
Yeah.
so many things to do. It's so big.
You feel like he's not getting a fair shake where he's at.
Yeah, I mean, he's not even trying to date. I mean,
The pickings
But
are
if he
slim.
wanted to.
He's just staying in the basement,
yeah, pretty
playing
much.
Pokemon Go.
Yeah, who knows what he's doing? But it's like, come here and hang out and find a job here and work here. There's
Get
so
in the
many
social
great
scene
opportunities.
here.
I mean, we have the most beautiful
Like
women
he likes
in
to
the
run.
world.
Like I remember when I brought him here once at a place called Fleet Feet
Yes,
to buy some shoes, running shoes, and
because he was a
they had a
cross-country
team. I even
runner.
talked to the cashier. I was asking her questions because he's about her age, and she's
Yeah.
like, I'm like, oh, he's thinking about. As I said, he's thinking about moving here. She's like, oh yeah, we have a running club and we do all this stuff. I'm like, see, you have a hobby that you could go
Meet people.
run with
Meet people.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Common
Something you like to
interest.
do, but
Y'all know how common
Dad.
running clubs are, by the way? My brother and my sister were both part of running clubs for a long time, and they used to do a running club where they would run to bars.
Absolutely. I was just going to say that. The brewery runs. Yeah.
The brewery runs, they would just,
That's the
on
only time I
Thursday
would
nights,
run.
they
Yeah.
would run,
Yep.
and at the end, they'd pick a different bar to end in and have some beer.
Yeah.
And I told y'all for years when I would do the half marathons, somebody tell me at 37530, I assume this is still happening. At the 24th mile of the Chevron Marathon, coincided with the 12th mile of the Ramco half marathon, because that's how they did it on Allen Parkway. And the Budweiser had a huge platform with a band, and you'd get basically like a shot of beer
Keep you
to
going.
give you the carb push that you needed for the end, the last miles, right? To
That's smart.
just get you going over that hump, because it got real dangerous by the end there. You're like, oh, God, I'm turning into the frozen machine from Terminator 2. I can't move.
I think someone even texted the guys have it harder, and I do believe that. Like if a lady wanted to go this weekend and get something to eat,
Yeah,
she could pick one of those guys and get a free meal.
that's true.
But then guys have to have their ears open to that, like their eyes.
They have to invest.
Aware.
They have to invest a lot more when it comes to money.
You got to win them over.
They got to try and win them over, and they got to pay for a nice date. That gets expensive for.
And then if
dudes.
you're a guy, you're like, is she just using me for the dinner, or does she actually
like,
care?
if also they go, hey, I want to go to Mastro's or have a steakhouse or Steak 48 or something, I'd be like, yeah, you're just using me for you want.
Oh,
that,
yeah.
You want that $200 dinner?
Oh, yeah. 200 if you're lucky.
I mean, per person.
Yeah. yeah, probably.
200 per person. I mean, bottles of
Yeah,
wine.
meat's
you're ordering.
expensive nowadays, people.
All right, so he says the plight of the single guy is tough. How
I'm
did
just
people
saying.
who are holding hands, how'd they get there?
It will happen for you, dude. It will happen.
Next listener line call.
Okay, so she's got a question like, if you're having a child, how difficult is it for you to put a kid up for adoption? I believe is what she's trying to ask.
I've been a long time listener of the show, and I just need to get something off my chest. I have 6 kids. Just found out that we're going to have number 7. Baby number 1 was fine. Baby number 2, also fine, born at 40 weeks. Baby number 3 was 36 weeks. Baby number 4 was a miscarriage at 9 weeks. Number 5 was 35 weeks. Number 6 was born at 16 weeks, and I almost lost my life. So my OB had told us you cannot get pregnant again, and we agreed, and my husband got a vasectomy a year ago, and here we are. I'm freaking out. Our
Oh,
family
my
is
gosh.
complete. We're happy with our life. I somehow make it to delivering this child. We would like to place them up for adoption. I can't. I need to be here for my kids. and I'm just terrified that that's not going to happen. And if anyone could maybe text me where to get started with adoption, thank you.
Whoa.
Wow.
Let's reset.
Had a
I was not
vasectomy and
expecting
still
that.
got
Neither.
pregnant.
Hold on. There's a lot to this.
Yeah.
She has been pregnant 6 times. She has 5 living children.
Yes.
Because one of them was a miscarriage. Her husband got a vasectomy because the last child was born at 16 weeks. That's a miracle baby. We go to Texas
Yeah.
Children's every Christmas and we see those diapers that fit on your thumbs.
Yeah.
So she survived that, even though that almost killed her. And the doctor said, do not get pregnant again for your health. He got a vasectomy and somehow
She still got pregnant.
she still got pregnant.
I wish they would have done both of them.
Yeah.
Oh,
she's
get the
real
tubes
fertile.
tied.
Wow.
Holy
So if somebody has some information for her, she would like to place.
But my
She
thing
says
is-
if she makes it to the end of this pregnancy, meaning her own life.
But wouldn't you just keep, if you had that many kids, just keep the kid if
Because-
you already survive? Like,
Right,
I
it's
think
your
the problem would
it's
be
the full
before this.
sibling of those. Yeah,
Like once you have 4, 5's not that hard, and 6 because
once you got 2 of those 2, once you have more than 2 of those 2 raise the rest.
They'll help They'll help
She's
you out. Is what I'm
looking at
saying.
a high-risk pregnancy,
That's what I'm saying.
and
That's
her
what she's
life
scared
is
of.
on the line here. You can hear and trust me, that was way cut down because that was like a 5-minute call.
You didn't warn us on that one.
Yeah.
I
That was,
thought that was just
Sorry.
like, oh, there's a question about adoption. I was like, oh,
Multi-level.
okay, what's the question?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It was a draining call to
But
hear.
to adoption, if you're listening, I mean, just Google or ChatGPT. There's so
Yeah,
many agencies
there
out
has to
there.
be.
How to
Isn't
put
the
a child
Department
up
of
for
Children's
adoption.
Center about adoption? Let me look that
I
up.
mean, there's so many places.
Okay, so if you're just tuning in, there's a woman who's about to have her 7th baby, even though
I just
she
don't know why
and her
she-
husband.
if you go through, if you do it and you survive,
You did the work.
Yeah.
why would you give up the baby?
Right, because then the baby will grow up knowing there are 5 siblings before him or her, and they just weren't wanted.
Maybe it's just that
I mean,
it's
I
so
get-
much work she just can't imagine
and,
right now.
and that, to her point, she did
Yeah.
say she wants to be there for her other kids. A, because she wants to make sure she survives the pregnancy, which if she does, to Eric's point,
Right.
why not just keep it? But I remember when I was trying to go for my 4th, and a friend of mine and I had aligned with our pregnancies. We didn't plan that. We just were having babies at the same time. And I was going for the 4th, and she was like, I don't think I'm going to go for the 4th because I think I'm already so over. I don't feel like if I had a 4th, I would be able to be there for any of them because it's hard to, especially if you're working too. Forget just the part about mothering. If you're also working, there's a whole other layer there of how you're not present
At
for
least
your
with
kids.
A couple, you can you go to this school, I'll go to this school.
Divide and
Go to-
conquer.
Yeah.
And she
Go
was
to their
saying like
grade.
3 is good for me. If I had 4, I wouldn't be able to care for them the way I want to at the level I want to. And I was like, oh hell, I was on a 5. I was number 4 just fine. Wait, am I fine? I
People
don't
are
think
texted
so.
they're
Yeah.
willing. Does she have her number there, Ryan?
I can try and look it up. She didn't give it on. I mean,
But
if I
whatever they
go on
send
the
it-
header on the listener line, I
They
can
send it,
find
maybe
it.
we can.
Yeah, I'll look
Yeah, all
that
these
up.
people want that baby.
Yeah, so maybe we can at least put those people in touch with her.
Okay.
Right.
She said, my husband and I have been trying to adopt for years, this texter.
And if
Please,
you're
can you connect
listening,
with her?"
she left that about a week ago. If you're listening, please call us back. Give me complete details.
Well, if you got the number there, we could call her
Yeah.
and try and talk to her on Monday or something. But I don't want to put
For
her on.
sure.
I don't want her to be
Don't wanna go
shamed or
cold,
anything.
yeah.
Or people, because some people go
Right.
to a
People
person.
are
but
texting.
Well, no, we have questions. We have questions.
Yeah,
To
a
Eric's
lot of
point,
questions.
if you survive the pregnancy, then why not just keep the child? But I guess it's really about how much she can care for
and that's
5
what you worry
kids.
too
Yes.
about
The mental load of that too.
adoption.
And-
Like those people, when you see the baby, you don't want to give it back. You don't want to give it up, and that's a big fear of people that.
Oh, yeah.
when they're trying to get a baby.
Yeah. You
'Cause they
hire
think
somebody.
everything's a done deal, then
Yeah.
they have the baby
Mm-hmm.
because I think you get like 2 or 3 days.
to make a decision whether or not you
Yeah,
want
so
to
you
actually
got to
give the
sweat that
child up.
out.
right.
And think about your bonding and it's just.
Yeah.
Somebody said, I know someone who got their tubes tied,
I know, I was reading
and
that.
the husband got a vasectomy, and they still got pregnant.
Wow.
Wow, that's
Power-
incredible.
That
Powerful stuff
is
there.
insane. I think you need to just not.
And here's me. I'm
Can you
like,
put a
can I
Yelp-
get number 4, please?
Did you put a Yelp review on that doctor that did the vasectomy?
Wow.
No kidding.
Yeah, how'd that
I'd
turn
be
out?
looking at that, be
And
like-
the tube tie? How?
That I
Is
have-
there some window? I know there's a window for vasectomy that you from learning from you guys because y'all got them.
Yeah.
That you can still produce
Yeah.
in this
Like the
specific
first
window.
month, you have to do so
Yeah.
many samples
But is there
to get it out.
that case for the tubes tying? I mean, once the tubes are tied, that,
That
should
I
be instant.
couldn't answer you.
That should be instant.
But you still, even after the
Oh,
vasectomy, I think it's
right.
like 6
Right?
weeks of
Maybe he didn't tie
of
enough
that before.
enough knots. The nurse didn't put the finger on it. While they tied.
Wow.
Did the bunny ears wrong?
Listen, we're going to try this listener line call that we're talking about. If you're just tuning into the Roula and Ryan show with Eric, was left over a week ago. We're going to call her after the show and see if there's an update to her story since she left the call. Does she feel different? Has there been any movement in what she wants? If you missed it, she has had 6 pregnancies, 5 living children. Although somebody's asking if the 16-week-old survived, because to give birth at 16 weeks. I mean, like I said, we've been at Texas Children's. I've seen the diapers that fit on my thumb. Those babies have survived, but it's a very long road. She herself has been put in danger by being pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Her husband got a vasectomy, and she just found out she's having baby number 7, and she wants to put it up for adoption. I just, for myself, want to know her update. Like, how does she feel right now?
Is she talking about like abortion or something? Is she?
They can't do that here in Texas.
Yeah. Well, she said that she wants to put it up for adoption.
Even if her life's in danger, she still can't do that here.
I guess they had that pill back then.
Yeah, Plan B.
That Plan B pill.
But if you caught it too late, you don't.
She's probably think we're safe.
And listen, I'm curious to know. Actually, maybe off the air, maybe when you all call her, because the whole postpartum thing is for real. And when you are so overwhelmed with 5 kids,
yes,
and it sounds like they're pretty close together. Because somebody said you got to check in on her mental health. Maybe she needs more help than she thinks.
Right.
Definitely.
and that's probably why she doesn't want the other baby right now.
And at least she's expressing it. At least she's expressing it.
You don't want to die and leave your other 5 kids.
Yeah. Exactly. So we definitely need an update to her story. We absolutely have to have an update to that woman's story. What's her daily life like? What kind of care does she have for tell us the story of the last pregnancy. Okay. So that's what we get on the listener line. You just never know what you're going to get. The number is 713-278-VENT.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that one.
Oh, happy Friday.
Woo! Taylor Swift has a new album. We'll talk about we'll play another single from the new album next in Scoop on the Roula and Ryan show with Eric. Swift, Opalite. That is from the new album that came out last night. It was technically midnight for everybody else, but for us it was 11 because we're Central Time Zone, which is great. And we had the big party at Unicorn Disco. Party of a Showgirl is out today in theaters. And it is, some people are like, what is it? What is Party of a Showgirl? Well, she said that she was going to give this gift. So it's like a sing-along for the new album. Since the album came out last night, a lot of Swifties already have been like feverishly listening to it so they could memorize it, and she's already built the video for Life of Ophelia and other things. I don't know. I'm going to see it today and we'll see what the movie is all about. But we have a chance for you to go to our KRBE exclusive screening of Taylor Swift's Party of a Showgirl. Now, the 104th texter who sent the word Taylor, Kevin,
is Bernice.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Bernice.
You made sure she texted the word Taylor.
Yes, yes,
congratulations.
yes. I looked, I double checked. This was Taylor this time.
Bernice, congratulations. Your texter 104. Hi. Now, tell me, did you like stay up to wait for the release and then try and listen to it, or did you wake up this morning and just have it on to see the songs, or who are you the Swiftie, or is it somebody in your life that's a Swiftie?
Yes, I actually heard y'all this morning, and I heard that with the wrong texter and everything.
Yeah, but
that was pretty funny.
That's kind of funny because we're also giving away money for the secret sound. So what we thought was the 104th texter for the word Taylor was actually a secret texter.
Yeah, but things happening.
But Bernice, you and a guest have 2 tickets now to the exclusive KRBE screening of Taylor Swift's Party of a Showgirl with us at KRBE. It's going to happen tomorrow at AMC Willowbrook. So thank you so much for listening. Thanks for being a Swiftie. Thanks for being a big KRBE fan. And I hope you have so much fun tomorrow. Let's see what this movie's all about.
Yes, thank you. That's exciting.
All right, hang on the line. We'll get your information off the air. And we were talking about how, I feel like the most epic marketer that we know of our time right now is Taylor Swift.
Oh, she's
the most epic marketer.
Brilliant businesswoman.
And people are getting all in
her
on
team,
it.
She has her mom. They got a good head in their shoulder.
Oh, yeah. And then people take off on what she's done, even without knowing. She doesn't even know how many promotions happen around her. Like, she does not have a collaboration with Uber. She does not. This is not an Uber Taylor Swift collaboration.
She's smart enough to hire the right people and to know how to run an empire.
Well, the thing that people, do offset satellite promotions around her is what I was talking about earlier this morning, that Uber and Uber Eats are doing their orange era. And to celebrate her 12th studio album, The Life of a Showgirl, they're offering 12% off orange-colored items through Uber Eats and $12 off Uber Comfort Rides if you use the code SHOWBIZ. Now, the promotion is going to last through the 5th. And really, what would be orange at your ordering? Well, it could be orange pet collars and leashes, orange Yetis, orange crafting beads for friendship bracelets. It could be Lay's cheddar and sour cream potato chips. Those are orange.
You know how they do the
They do
the peeps at Easter, but then they do the orange pumpkins, which are the same thing as the peeps at Halloween.
So what's the reason for the orange?
I mean, Life of a Showgirl is not an orange cover album, but that's what Uber, if you go to their website, it says orange era all in glitter. And it's to celebrate her album. But I don't know why they've picked the color orange. Ahmad, you were at Unicorn Disco last night. Is there anything about orange related?
Yeah.
To
What's the deal with the orange?
I don't know. I was just drinking and dancing.
That's funny.
Orange drink.
Oh wait, it says because it energetically reflects her inner life during the Eras tour, which was exuberant, electric, and vibrant.
Okay. Now, Uber is actually going to give you...
Yes.
I know. Well, that's what we're finding out.
I can literally hear your eyeballs moving.
Well, that's okay. He had to read it because we didn't know.
I was kidding.
And this weekend, even if you're not a Swiftie, Uber just wants you to take advantage of their deals because they say they're going to drop festive promos throughout the weekend and in-app surprises. So if you have your app and you haven't gone there in a while, maybe you don't use it a lot, you might want to check. They even have a chance for you to adopt a show cat in select cities. So keep an eye on your Uber app and your Uber Eats app all week through all next week to see what other promos they will use to celebrate the release of the 12th album for Taylor Swift, which I feel like after you did the Eras tour, how can you tour massively on this album? No. I would expect like the polar opposite.
But you
like
give
a
it a
180.
little breather.
No, I would think that if she wanted to tour this album, it would not be a massive stadium tour. It'd probably be something like, what did Madonna do, Kevin, when he did those Madam X like little small theater jobs?
I just do the Sphere. Yes. I'd go in there and do like 10 shows in a row, take off 2 months, do 10 more.
That's not intimate.
Yeah, but Kevin, what'd she do?
Something cool because it's big. She ain't gonna waste her time.
Didn't Madonna do like a theater tour?
She did. It was very intimate, and the album wasn't very
Good.
well received.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
I don't think she had a choice in the matter.
Well, she made people wait 2 hours. That's why. So anyway, for all things Taylor and all things Showgirl, go to krbe.com.
Hey, yo. It's time for What's Going Down in H-Town on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
104.1 KRBE.
It is brought to you by Tachys Fiber. So, what do you do when CenterPoint Energy says they plan on shutting off your electricity for hours? Because we've got a scheduled maintenance coming up tomorrow. How much notice do they have to give the people who live in the area?
Now, usually my power goes off and then they send a text.
Yeah, yep, that's how it goes.
That's 100%
Don't
what
open the
happens.
fridge.
Tough noogies.
There's a power, a little hiccup.
According to the Public Utility Commission, they say CenterPoint can shut off power with no notice to its customers at all.
Which has happened to
the
me 10
utility
times.
is only required to notify retail electric providers and customers on its critical care list, those who need power for life support equipment. Now, the bottom line is CenterPoint's not required to notify you of anything before they cut your power.
I saw a guy in the news, a family, and they were complaining we're getting a water bill for 9 years.
What?
And all of a sudden they figured it out and said, you owe.
Retroactive?
9 years with a water bill.
And they're like, we didn't know. I'm like, yeah, everyone know. You know you're getting a water bill. You're just trying to, but they were nice enough. They didn't charge them what would that be, like $4,500? It's $45 a month. I saw like one of the bills or on TV.
Yeah.
So that'd be like $4,000, $5,000, a lot of money.
Yeah.
So they waived it.
Well, that's good
I
of
wish
them.
they waived mine.
But I'm just like, come on, people. We know better than that. You just know you're getting a
when you're
fast
getting
one.
away with it.
But they didn't do it for 6 months. They didn't do it for 5 years. Well, yeah.
Sure does sting when you got to pay those back bills.
And every year they're probably thinking, are they going to catch us this year?
Are they going to catch us this year? It's like when people used to steal cable.
I had that with cable back when I was a kid.
Oh, by the way, people are texting us also that the Life of a Showgirl actual vinyl album, if you bought that, is orange.
Oh.
And she exited through an orange door at the end of the Eras tour. I didn't pay attention to that detail.
Yeah.
Just like that iPhone.
And the orange iPhone. Is it orange? Is it like metallic
the
orange?
new one.
The new one.
Everyone's buying that one.
So
Yeah.
she's Taylor.
Because of just Taylor.
No, but
this just happened to
Taylor
be-
was doing like
This
an
happened-
Easter egg there, basically.
Probably. She probably already partnered with iPhone before it even happened.
Why not?
Now she's with
I'm
the
not
Florida
surprised.
Orange Commission. It's
You
like,
two
oh,
did it.
we're not going to call them oranges, and we're going to call them Taylors.
Oh, Lord.
I would like some Taylors. Do you have any Taylors for the soccer game? Who's going to bring Taylors?
I was thinking Chuck Taylor's.
I do like my Chuck Taylors.
Oh, your Converse?
Yeah.
Converse.
Your hot tops?
I just got a pair.
Why was it called Chuck
gray.
Taylor? Was that the guy who invented
I
it?
don't know. Those shoes are almost 100 years old.
Was his name Chuck?
I don't know. Somebody grab your phone.
I'm
Just
looking at
I don't know.
ask.
Mine don't say Chuck Taylors on them. Maybe mine. Oh, wait. Hold
But
on.
they
Most
were the
iconic ever
original
Converse.
Oh, yeah.
high
It
tops.
has his
This is-
signature.
Wow.
They're called Chuck Taylors because the American basketball player Charles Chuck Taylor was instrumental in the shoe's development and promotion.
What year was that?
So they added his name and signature to the shoe in 1932.
That's when the shoe came out?
He was hired by Converse in the 20s as a salesman, an ambassador for the brand, and they added his signature and his name to the shoe in 1932.
Oh, but the shoe, the high top shoe, I believe, came out like
think
almost
he's the one who
100
did it.
years ago.
over that, I guess. Anyway.
Crazy.
Well, go down to the
now
History
we have
Channel and
Crocs.
find out the shoes that
Ugh.
made us with the food that built America and the men that built America. Because coming up next, Special K is going to get us the right movie of the weekend with the Freddie
Get some throwbacks out there, along with Dua Lipa, Beyonce, Jack Harlow, Gwen Stefani. It's her birthday.
Oh, very nice. We're going to all get into it next on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.